So I was at this lame LA event the other week, you know, making my rounds, acting like I'm the shit, typical LA stuff. And this guy was asking me about my job and my channel, and he was like, oh, what's the biggest piece of advice that you could give? And I was thinking to myself, damn, dude, that's like asking a marine biologist what kind of fish is in the sea. Like, there's just endless things I could say. And I did give him an answer, and I will share that with you. But then afterwards, I got to thinking, you know what? What are the first 3 things that any man should focus on to level up their appearance? We talk about countless stuff on here, but let's be real. Not all of you guys are doing 100% of the tips. A lot of you guys just want to watch for entertainment purposes, or you want to pick 1 or 2 things out of each video and implement that into your life, which is totally fine. That's good. But if I was to start all over again, what are the top 3 things that are absolutely unnegotiables? Must fix. I'm going to give you my answer to that. And at the end, I'll tell you what I actually did respond to that guy, but you gotta wait till the end. The first thing that I believe will make the biggest difference in a man's appearance is body language. And I've said this story before. I remember a few years ago, I met this big YouTuber, and I never revealed his name, but his name is Connor Murphy. And we were walking next to each other. We were the same height. And I looked over at him and noticed that he was just commanding the presence around us, and he looked 2 or 3 inches taller than me, despite being the same exact height, because he had great posture. He had pride in how he was moving about the world. His spine was erect. His head was sitting perfectly on top of his shoulders. He didn't have this nerd neck going on like I did. And I looked over at him and I made a conscious decision. I am going to fix my damn posture. I'm going to optimize what I've been given. But of course, body language is not limited to nice, correct posture. There's tons of stuff that goes into it. There's fluid movements, eye contact, hand gestures, so on and so forth. And I'm aware that it would take a lot more than a 6 or 7 minute video to cover everything. That's why I'm working on a separate ultimate body language guide. But this is not that video. But regardless, every man should take the first step in taking awareness in his movement, his posture, how he takes up space, how he moves about this world. It is the quickest and simplest way to gain a little bit of intrinsic respect from the people around you without you even having to improve anything physical about yourself. All you're doing is noticing and being aware of how you look. Head up, chest out, shoulders back and down, even when you're sitting, even when you're, at the gym, moving the weights around, sitting down on the bench. A lot of people just sloppily, they kind of give up. They're just like swinging the weights around and shit. You notice, try this next time when you're in the gym, even if you're walking from one machine to the other, head up, chest out, arms swinging slowly, and you can feel it. You can feel the energy, the focus on you. People sense you there. It's incredible. That's number 1. Number 2. Foundational hygiene. There are 3 pillars of your foundational hygiene. Actually, there's 4. I'm gonna add 1 more to this. There's skincare, your hair, your facial hair, and your smell. Those are the 4 pillars. Now let's talk about number 1, skincare. Most guys have no fucking clue what they're doing when it comes to skincare. But if you don't know what you're doing, I recommend checking out Teach Hanley, and shout out to them because they are the sponsor of today's video. I've been working with them for like the past 4 years. I made a video showing my skincare routine and I had like 2,000 subs. They had never sponsored a video. And, as I grew, we partnered together and have been working together ever since. Teach Hanley is a subscription-based skincare company. So you just go online, pick the level that you want to try, and then they will ship your whole skincare routine to your front door without you even having to move a muscle. If you don't know what you're doing, I recommend just starting out with level 1, which comes with a morning and evening moisturizer, a daily face wash, and an exfoliating scrub. The most important thing to include in your daily skincare routine is a moisturizer that has at least SPF 15 in it. And luckily, their morning moisturizer has SPF of 20, so you're getting protection from the dangerous UV rays from the sun. The UV rays from the sun make you age so freaking fast. I recommend at least getting a morning moisturizer that has SPF 20, which the level 1 includes. Even if you're not seeing signs of aging yet, it's important to take action, even if you have nice little baby skin, because you're gonna blink and you're gonna be 30, 35, and you'll see these crow's feet creeping in, these wrinkles in your forehead, and you wanna slow that down as much as possible. This is how you do it. So I got a deal, so you know what that means. You guys get a deal too. Go to the link in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first purchase as well as a free gift. Yes, it's Christmas all year round. Go click the link below and check them out. The next pillar of foundational hygiene, hair. Every guy needs to find a hairstyle that works for them, that optimizes their appearance. And you can base this off of your face shape. I'm gonna make this video, I promise, but generally speaking, you want to have a hairstyle that is the opposite of your face shape. So if you have a wider face, maybe you want more volume to the top, on the top of your head, so it kind of elongates your face. So something like a quiff or a modern pompadour, and vice versa. If you have a longer face, you want a wider hairstyle. I know right now in the TikTok generation, the younger guys are kind of gravitating more towards the more natural, floppy, unstyled hair. But trust me, as you get older, you're not going to be able to rock that hairstyle anymore. You're going to gravitate back towards some more intentional, more styled hair, you know, something like a side part, even if it's like a messy side part, or like some, you know, intentional bedhead type of look like Bradley Cooper or Jake Gyllenhaal. Facial hair. So if you are able to grow a beard, this can be a great way to accentuate the features of your face. If you line it up correctly with your jaw and your submental triangle, you can achieve a nice looking chiseled jawline. The possibilities are really endless with the potential of facial hair. Me, I like to just shave it clean because I've been working on my jawline, baby. I want to show it off. So I just shave most of the time. You gotta find what works for you and actually make a daily effort to trim it, style it, because the worst thing you want to do is just let it run rampant. You're going to look disgusting, girls aren't going to want to talk to you, and children will run away from you. And last but not least, number 4 is your smell. Let's be real. The most disgusting thing that you can do is just be walking around with nasty BO seeping from your armpits. You got your ball sweat coming up through your pants, and you got the smell of last night's lasagna stuck in your t-shirt. Nothing will make a woman's pussy dry up faster. So this is quite simple. Shower and wash your body daily. Wash all of your clothes after wearing them twice. Gym clothes, wearing them once, of course. Spray a couple spritz of cologne every single day. Put on deodorant at least in the morning every single day. Sometimes you gotta do it twice. And last but not least, for the love of God, make sure you're wiping your butt clean. Or just get a bidet. Yeah, you, Steve. I'm watching you. It's one of the simplest ways to get a level up on, you know, the people that you're associating with. If there's 10 guys and you're the one that smells the best, women will notice. Or dudes, if that's what you're into. And now, number 3. The last thing that I would focus on if I was starting all over again. You're probably thinking, oh, it's probably abs, body, chest. You gotta get big arms. Wrong! The last one, vibe. Every man needs to have their own vibe. It's not your body. Of course, it helps to have a nice physique, a good body. You should be doing 100 push-ups every single day. But let's think about this. Out of all the people that you follow the closest, whether it's in person or online, what's common within them? They all have their own unique, intrinsic vibe. The way that they act, the way they talk, the way they emote, or the way that they dress. A lot can be communicated with these different elements. It's the people who try to fit in and be just like everyone else that fail to stand out. I spent so much of my childhood, my teens, even my young adult years trying to be like this influencer, this TV guy, this actor, whatever, and I failed to embrace my own vibe, which is dope. Just look around. Do you have at least 1 or 2 friends who you can be yourself with? If these people can like you, then you can get a whole conglomeration of people to like you for being that personality, that person. Why not? You need to learn to be okay with being yourself to the fullest extent. And the more differentiation you can find within yourself amongst others, the better. Andrew Tate, love him or hate him, he's unlike anybody else you've ever seen before. Conor McGregor, huge personality, the voice, the style, the movements. Theo Von with his southern accent and his funny stories. That's why he has millions of followers and people that love him. So be your own unique person to its fullest extent. If you don't know how, ask some of your close friends, maybe your family, what are your biggest strengths? What are some things that make you different? They will have at least a couple things to say. Write those down. And from now on, never, ever, ever feel cringy or embarrassed about fully expressing those characteristics. Because that's you. Embrace it. So that's the third thing. And like I promised, I'm going to tell you what my response was to this guy who asked me, what's my biggest tip? It wasn't any of these, but here's what I said. The biggest advice that I could give every young man, if I could, is to simply relax. We're all just floating around on this big rock in the middle of empty space. It's not that serious. That doesn't mean to say that you need to, give up and not pursue your goals and all these different things, just relax and be lazy and play video games and bullshit all day. No, but be the calm within the storm. When everyone else is freaking out, anxious about all these things that they want to accomplish, the things that are going wrong, you're the one that's there as a source of comfort. You're accepting everything as it is, what it is, and you're slowly chipping away at what it is that you ultimately want to achieve. And you're enjoying the journey. Because if you ask any person who's achieved monumental success, the thing that they all say is the best part was the journey to get there. We're so anxious, so bothered to get to where we want to be that we forget that the best part is happening right now. I have 1 million subscribers, well over 1 million subscribers. I feel no better now than I did when I had 100,000 or 50,000. The most fun part is the journey to get there. When you're broke, you're coming up with plans with your friends. You're thinking, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. You're getting no views, 50 views. You go to the gym, right? You first start seeing a little bit of vein popping out. That's the best part, baby. The journey. Relax. Look around you, enjoy it. When everybody else is freaking the fuck out, you are there, calm, stoic, as a man should be. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn notifications on, and until next time, peace.